So you just got yourself a new car or new to you car, but your Bluetooth and Android Auto, Apple CarPlay, all that stuff isn't set up yet. Let's go ahead and run through it real quick so that you can do it in the future and you're set up with your new car. So the car I'm gonna be showing you guys on today is a 2022 Nissan Armada. It is brand new, it's a higher trim level. Now, this may not be the same exact vehicle that you have, but as far as the Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, Bluetooth features are all gonna be relatively the same across all manufacturers as far as setting them up goes. So let's go ahead and start the car up. Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, Bluetooth and stuff like that. All you're gonna need is obviously your phone and then your charging cord. Now, given that almost every single car built nowadays has Bluetooth, let's start off with that because it'll be the easiest and most common across all manufacturers. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna open up our settings on our iPhone or our Android, and we're gonna go to Bluetooth, which should be right there at the top. The good thing with Nissan is they have a button directly on the home screen that will take you straight to the connections. Now, if you don't have this on whatever manufacturer car you have, just go directly into the settings and you'll see something that either says Bluetooth or connectivity or connections, something along those lines. Now, once we have the Bluetooth settings on our phone pulled up and the Bluetooth settings opened up on our infotainment center, we're gonna go ahead and click Add New. On all manufacturers, it should say something relatively similar to that. It'll give you a prompt of how to connect it. So we'll go ahead and head back to our phone. Ours is called My Armada. So it'll pop up below the My Devices on whether you have an iPhone or an Android. And we'll go ahead and click on that. And now it'll bring up this pairing request, and it's gonna give us a 6-digit PIN. It's gonna display it on the radio as well. What we're gonna wanna do is just go ahead and click pair on our phone. And then it gives us a prompt for our contacts to sync. So what this is asking is whenever you do connect your phone through Bluetooth, Apple CarPlay, all that stuff, it wants to sync the contacts from your phone to the radio so that if someone calls you or texts you, it can display their name instead of just the cell phone number that it's calling or texting from. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and click allow if you want those contacts to sync. Now, this setup is gonna go for Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. Follow these same exact steps for either one that you have and you should be good to go. Within the same connections menu on the Armada, you do have a Wi-Fi tab and a USB tab. Now, on other manufacturers, you might have something similar, or you might have to go directly into USB connection settings. So we're gonna go ahead and jump over to USB. Now, this is when our charger is gonna come in handy. So we're gonna go ahead and take this port and plug it directly into our USB port on our center console, and then obviously we'll take the other end and plug it directly into our device. Now, what it's going to do is bring up a prompt on the radio asking if we want to use this connected device for Apple CarPlay or Android Auto, and we're going to go ahead and click yes. That's going to prompt it and connect everything from my phone up to the radio, and now we are running Apple CarPlay. And that way you can keep all of your information, your addresses, everything on your phone rather than in your vehicle completely separate from everything else. So let's jump down into the actual screen and go through some of the menus that are in Apple CarPlay. I don't have an Android, so I won't be able to show you the Android side of things, but if you have an Android, let us know in the comments what all differs from the Apple CarPlay to the Android Auto as far as the setup goes, or with the connection process. Now, within Apple CarPlay, you're gonna have a bunch of different functions that control a lot of the basic features you have on your iPhone. So when you first get into Apple CarPlay, this menu pops up, which is just with your maps, and then over on the right side you're gonna have your music, which if you do have a smaller screen, you will only see the GPS side of things and not necessarily the music portion all the way to the right. But if you wanted to get into a more broad menu, all you would do is click the bottom left corner button, and that opens up a 3-tile menu, which is your GPS, your music, and the timed route left in your GPS as well. Now, if you wanted to go into a more app style layout like on your phone, you go ahead and click that bottom left corner button again, and that brings up access to all of your different apps like your phone, your messages, your maps, calendar, even third-party apps that give you access to Apple CarPlay and stuff like that. So if you're one of those people that just absolutely loves Apple platform and Apple software and how it works, you're just used to it, this might be something that you want inside of your car. Now, good thing is almost every single car built nowadays comes with Apple CarPlay. So now that we got you set up with your Bluetooth Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. Let me know in the comments, was the setup easy for you? And if you got any value out of this or this helped you in any way, go ahead and smash that like button. And if you're looking for more of these tips, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. But that's it for this one, guys. I'll see you in the next one.